Spot, and hello, comic book community. Can you say hi, P? Say hi. Show them hi. Say hi to the community. Show them hi. Come on, show them hi. Good boy. Do it one more time. Say hi to the community. He's in his Batman outfit. Say hi. Say hi. Good boy. What a good boy. So, big welcome to you, the community, comic book community, YouTube, Tubanites. Thanks for being here. This is the introduction to my channel. I'm Robert, the comic book G-Spot Galvin, the comic book G-Spot on Instagram. If you'd like to look me up over there, I have an Instagram account also. So on my show, what we'll be talking about is many different things about the hobby. We have a lot of YouTube streamers out there. I'm not in no competition. I do this as a hobby, not a business. I have a lot of fun doing a lot with this. It's been very, very heartwarming. A lot of love out there in the community, just so you're aware of it. There'll be times where I'll talk about Golden Age books, Silver Age books, modern books, some of my favorite characters. My favorite character will be Nolan Rad, always Silver Surfer. He is my favorite. Second on that list, number 2, is the Scarlet Witch. Love that character. You haven't followed up on her. She's awesome. And then number 3, he's an anti-hero. That would be that would be Morbius, the living vampire. Not a lot of people know about him, but I like vampires. I like vampire stories. I like vampires in general. I like skulls, as you see right here. Here you go. And we'll do streams periodically. Sometimes I'll do some late night shows, and I kind of have to put this out there. This is a little shout out for one of my buddies out there, Travis. You know who you are. Bueller, Comics of Bueller. I probably will call that series a book with a hook, kind of a series. And it'll be late night. Sometimes I'll do that late night. Usually if it's not, it'd be on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't have a set schedule. Sometimes I'll put one out there and you'll know about it on Discovery Bay. Another big shout out for another community member who does a lot of work for our community. Discovery Bay Comics. Awesome if you want to get a catalog, kind of like a TV guide of all used to new and old YouTubers out there, comic book collectors out there, and pop collectors. There's a big variety out there. Definitely check out Discovery Bay. It'll help you if you are brand new to the community. You know, you can actually find stuff there also. So let me see. What can I say about myself? I'm a long time a collector. Been collecting since I've been 10, off and on throughout the years, but it's been a very long time. Just this last summer, I reorganized my comic book collection, trying to get focused on my collection, and that's been a very big challenge. Let me see. Inspirational people. People that gives me inspiration. I'm gonna put a big shout out there for a couple buddies of mine. Bueller, Comics of Bueller. That's Travis, just so you know, community. Then we got Keep It Thorough. We have Comic Spectre, and not only top #1 favorite on my inspirational people, I can never forget ever. My favorite on that list will be Mrs. G, Laura, my lovely wife. She's helped me in a lot of different ways. She's pushed me to go into this direction and work with my hobby. And it's really helped a lot, big time when I've been down or anything like that. So if you ever see me go off on a tangent, my little secret word out there is squirrel, squirrel, and I'll try to stay focused, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Little thing about me, I get kind of excited, so, and yeah, I love it. Another thing I want to say, community members, new, old, if you're a new subscriber, old subscriber, a new person who wants to know more about comic books, please leave me a comment down in the questions, or a comment, blast me a chat, post on my comments, or when I do a video, let me know and I'll get back to you. I will definitely get back to you. Got any ideas or anything like that? I'll sit on them for a little bit and kind of figure them out, and I'll give you a big shout out if I use that idea. Also, your time is precious. This is an old saying from a really good gentleman in the community. His name is Comic Spectre. He is one of our true American heroes. He's still doing service and active part-time duty. He's in the Air National Guard. Awesome gentleman. Big shout out to him, Comic Spectre. Love you, buddy. And he says this all the time, you guys. You come here for the first time, or you're a long time, or even a subscriber. This is for you. Your time is precious, and if you spend just a little bit of time to learn something new, or something entertaining, or something that makes you laugh, that means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the community members. And hopefully I can provide some entertainment to you or educate you. Anything you'd like. I'm more than willing to help. And like I said, this is my hobby, so I enjoy this. And I enjoy spending time with you as the community also. It's a big, means a lot. It means a lot to me that you're sitting here and doing this. And don't forget, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and anytime I do something new, if you don't see it on Discovery Bays, you'll see it on your notification bell, and you'll know when I'm doing something live. You can always catch it on the rewind also. It's much appreciated. I love it. Okay, so that's my inspirational people. Number one, my lovely wife, Mrs. G. Then we got Bueller, Comics with Bueller, Travis, and then we got Keep It Real with Thorough Cabaro. Awesome gentleman, good friend of mine. And let's see here. Okay, I got some comic books. All right, comic artists and writers. This is going to give you a kind of a mashup, so you'll kind of get an idea what I like. We have Donnie Cates. Of course, he's new, but he's been up and coming. He's doing a pretty darn good job on the writing some of the books, especially my favorite right now, Silver Surfer. It's pretty awesome, you guys. You haven't checked it out. Silver Surfer Black is pretty good. That's my opinion, so don't take it as, just take it with a grain of salt. If you're interested in checking out something new and you want to ask me a question, go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below. Then we got Stan Lee, of course. Without him, we wouldn't have any of our hobby, I don't think. And a lot of different characters. Look at all the characters he's created. Also, what's interesting, if you didn't know, Stan Lee's one of his favorite characters was Nolan Red, my favorite character, Silver Surfer. He's also known for 35 different names, but Nolan Red is the main one. And then we had Jack Kirby, of course, and some other artists that are out there. Some independent artists. These are artists that are out there right now, and I want to give a big shout out to them because I've had them do work. Christopher is one. He does some really good art. My big piece of Nolan Rad and Silver Surfer, Nolan Rad Silver Surfer, coming out of a hand, kind of with Galactus in the background. That's in my living room right now. It's a big print. And that was gifted to me from Comic Spectre. And thank you very much again for that. I'll have it in my videos and my downloads, so you'll see them there. And then we have, let me see, real quick, Art Chemist. Don't forget, check out the Art Chemist. He's got a YouTube channel, you guys. Awesome. He does some awesome work. I've actually had him do me a few different pieces. He's fantastic. Check out his work. Really nice gentleman. He's got a lot of interesting hobbies you'd be really interested to know. So look him up, subscribe to him, check him out. But it's the Art Chemist. Really nice gentleman. And then we got Sin Potter, another artist out there. He's, freehand artist. These are these artists that I'm telling you about. They got great art. They do stuff with comic books and all this stuff. But Sin Potter did me a comic book of Batman, Man Who Laughs, and that was awesome piece of watercolor. He did watercoloring art, and then Art Chemist is the same thing. So big shout out to those guys. And then we have, let me see, I'm trying to give you a rundown about me really quick and not make this too long. Then we have some book writers that I like. I love H.P. Lovecraft. I love Clive Barker for scary stories. Bram Stoker is another one, classic vampire, of course. And then we have, let's see here, Oh, you want to know favorite actresses? Okay, my favorite on the top right there, starting from the very beginning, is Nicole Kidman. Oh my goodness, beautiful woman. Yeah, beautiful woman. Then we got Aunt Margaret, of course. You're gonna notice that these are redheads. Scarlett Johansson, she's another good one. I like Scarlett Johansson. Then we got, let's see here. Those are just a couple of those. Then we're gonna have some big. I'm gonna do a big shout out here at the end of this video. We're going on 10 minutes, so I don't want to take up all your time. This is just kind of a rundown about me. And now I'm gonna do a little bit of a shout out to some people out there in the community that I want you to check out. And please, these guys spend a lot of time and a lot of effort to bring you this kind of entertainment. Number one, we're gonna go right down the line, and this is like almost, it's pretty big. So here we go, real quick. We got the Mighty Comics guy. Check out his YouTube. And we got Mr. Miracle, another really great gentleman. And then we got 90 FM Comics, another good show. Hallelujah Comics, another good gentleman. He's awesome. He's about my age. Great guy. You'll see him with a baseball cap and his name spread across. Awesome guy. Joe Ryan Comics. You want to know about new and old comics? Usually newer books. He brings out a weekly show all the time. Excellent Joe Ryan Comics. Then we got Comics of Bueller. Can't forget him. He does comic book box sales periodically. They're like, excuse me, like kind of like surprise boxes, and they're like $11. They're very reasonable, and you get a real nice selection of comics. Really good. But Comics of Bueller, check him out. He does weekly shows. He does special shows. Awesome, awesome gentleman. Without him, I wouldn't be inspired to do what I'm doing right now. Excuse me. And we got Jeffrey Comics 813. Really nice gentleman. Interested. He's got a really nice collection of Vampirella. So if you're really into Vampirella, check him out. He's really good. He's a good buddy of mine also. Then we got Metarog. Metarog out there. He never shows his face. He uses his hands a lot, but he's another really good community member. He's been out there for a long, long time. And he will do little notepads on his desk. He'll give you a comic book that he'll do and a review. And he does shout outs to other community members, but he also does all the contests. Anybody that's out in the YouTube community that's doing a contest for 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000, excuse me, he will let you know that they're having contests. And you can go to his Metarog site, go check him out. He'll tell you right there and then. Then we got, keep going, Discovery Bay Comics. Don't forget to check out Discovery Bay. He's another one. He does like, he's basically comic book TV guide. He'll do it on a daily in a couple of days, and then you'll see all the time frames on there. It's really nice. And then we got Sam's Tangled Web. Can't forget to check him out. He has been doing YouTube videos, guys, for over 12 years, probably longer than any one of these guys out that I've mentioned. He's been doing it for a long, long, long time. Definitely give him some credit. Definitely give him some checkouts. Sam's Tangled Web. Awesome gentleman. And then we got Home of the New York Warriors. Rah, yeah, absolutely. I almost forgot. I gotta retract that. And there's Home of the New York Warriors. Awesome gentlemen. They do auctions on Tuesday nights. They do a stream like once a week. Definitely check out the New York Warrior Brothers. Every one of those guys are great. They'll give you some knowledge, and they have awesome auctions. And we got Big Wheel out there. Waiting for Big Will. Big Will is another awesome gentleman. Really good comic knowledge, slabs, you name it. Check him out. Tacoma Comics, another really good guy. Check his out. Check his comics. Tacoma Comics. Then we got Comics New York, NYC. Then we got interesting woman up and coming. Her name is Sheila Cakes. She does some really good reviews on comic books. Definitely check her out. Her name is Sheila Cakes. And we got Unruly Simmerman, sorry. Simon Comics, check him out. He does a weekly show also. He's really good, you guys. He does a lot of really good reviews. Simple Man Comics is another one. Awesome reviews. has a guest on almost all the time, does really good stuff. Then we got Barbarian Kung Fu, another good gentleman. He does like really good dollar runs. He'll do dollar run auctions sometimes. Sometimes he does his auctions on IG, which is Instagram. So definitely check him out. And we got Chino Comics and More. He's got another brother he works with, and they got a comic book store, I think, down in Texas. Awesome show. Check him out. Real quick, Comic Tom 101. That gentleman's been around for a long, long time. Awesome stream, awesome shows. Check him out. Then John Comics with Kids. Every Saturday morning, he does shows with his two daughters, and they'll read stories. They're awesome, you guys. Entertaining. Definitely check it out. John Comics with Kids. John has got stuff. He's got his fingers in everything, so you're going to love it. You'll see him in a lot of different videos. Awesome gentleman. Teacher also. So you're going to learn something. You'll learn something from him also. And then we got Comic Spectre. I mentioned him before. Keep It Thorough Comics. This gentleman, total real person. Trust me. He's like a brother from a different mother. Seriously. Then we got Lady Fantastic. Really up and coming woman. She does. She doesn't show her face yet. She still shows her hands, but she shows her comic hauls almost every day or weekly. She does a show. Then we got. This is great. You're gonna love this name. I love this name. You guys got to check them out. They're called Condistadorks. Condistadorks. Check out their YouTube channel. Awesome show. Then we got Just a Rican. Just a Rican's got a really good show. He does a show and he does his shout outs for subscribers that are down below 1,000. Check out his show. He'll do comic hauls. He'll do special night shows. He has special guests on all the time. Just a Rican is a great, great YouTuber. Check him out. Alex the Comic Hoarder, Big Lion Cat 646. Rawr, meow, meow, meow. That's how we got Big Lion Cat 646. He's got an awesome show. He'll do comic hauls. He does a beautiful auction with a really good guests. Definitely check them out. And we got Erod out there. Erod 212. He does pressing service, cleaning service, comic reviews. Please check him out. Awesome guy. White Whale Comics, Alex, another good guy, excellent guy. And then we got Tony Sanders, Slab. He does a review all the time, does stuff like everything. Then we got the Gray Man across the pond. Now this show is interesting. He'll do record LPs. He does beer tasting. This gentleman's awesome. So check out the Gray Man. Great guy. Then we have Rayman the Silencer Man. Just another gentleman that gets comic hauls and discount comics, and he'll show his books. He's awesome, awesome gentleman. Please check out him. And JP Budget Collects. He'll do comic hauls. He'll do like show you brand new comics from way back and then bring it up to date and see if the comics are still the same price of what you paid for them, or you paid a $60 book back in October. Is it still worth $60? He's awesome. JP Comics Collects is excellent show. Then we got Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson. Now, he's got a YouTube channel, but you'll see him in other streams. This gentleman's awesome. He'll shout out people on the chat. He's like an announcer. You'll love him. Then we got Cat Ren Figures. She does figures and comic book reviews with her new hubby. So my last two shout outs to my two buddies. They don't do comic video. They'll do a comic video once in a while, but one for sure, nice gentleman out there, beautiful heart, very generous. His name is Steve Whiting. Awesome gentleman. If you ever see him on the stream, awesome, really good man. Thank you, Steve. And then we have Scott Farr. Scott Farr is another gentleman out there, been in the community for a while. Doesn't do any streams or anything like that, but he's been very generous with people out there. And hey, thank you guys, really appreciate it. Now let the video continue. Hope you stayed this long. Thank you very much. So if you're wondering about the name G-Spot, Robert the Comic Book G-Spot, got a dirty mind, that's on you. But the G-Spot, if you're wondering about the name, Got that from my lovely wife. She made up that name, and that's what I think I'm going to keep for a while. Love the name. So hope you like it. Don't be thinking with the dirty mind. G for Galvin, my last name. So if that makes a little more sense. I do like pets. My favorite pets on the top of that list are my dogs. And then I have snakes. So once in a while in periodic video, you actually see my snakes periodically. I love boa constrictors. They're my favorite species of snake. And I have a spider, tarantula, Mexican red-legged tarantula. She's about 5 years old now. It's about as big as my hand. Beautiful animal. Do like cats. I don't have any, but if I had a cat, it'd be a hairless cat. That's just me, if I had one. And then favorite science. This comes to science, and I like science. Scientists, or you actually call them astronomers too. My favorite one on the top of that list is Neil deGrasse Tyson. Love it. If you haven't seen a show on Netflix, it's called Cosmos. Very good show. And he also does stuff on astronomy. Excellent science, scientific, very, very good. Space exploration, awesome. And then we got, who passed away a little while ago, was Stephen Hawking. Genius of our time, you guys. Unreal. If you've read any of his books, yeah, try getting to one of those. Excellent. I like to think outside the box. I'm not like what I would call, it's a new word, I call it sheeple, following the herd. I don't follow the herd. I do my own thing, and that's just pretty much it. So, hope that makes a little more sense, and I hope you liked. This is continuing. Thank you very much. It's Robert the Comic Book G-Spot. Out. Peace. So thank you very much, YouTube community, comic book community, a collectors community. I appreciate it for you coming to check out my intro, a little bit about me. Hope you enjoyed it. Little man will say bye-bye. We're going to take us out. Bye-bye. Good boy. One more time. Show him bye-bye. Good boy.